Alright folks, this is it right here. This is it right here. The day that I have officially become a movie hoarder as opposed to just a collector. I'm not sure if I'm really proud of this or if I should be like, wow, this is like the most awesome thing ever. I'm not really sure because I have seen this thing in the stores many times and I've always been so tempted to pick this up. But the one thing keeping me back from picking it up, and the most logical thing from me picking this up, is that I have very little interest in the movies on here. To be honest, I just never got into the whole Harry Potter thing. I never read any of the books. I don't care to read any of the books. And the movies never really interested me, really in the slightest. Just, maybe just a little bit. But I've always been, I don't know, I've just always seen this thing in the stores, and I've just really loved how they packaged this thing, and it just made it, even though I didn't really care for the movies in here all that much, I just really wanted to pick this up because the packaging is just like, it just looks so good in my opinion. So, it kind of made me think, maybe I could watch these movies and enjoy them, that kind of thing. So it's there must be some sort of medical definition for, like, trying to convince yourself to buy something even though you don't really like it and you don't need it. But I have no idea what it is, but maybe there's something, because that, if there is, I have it, because I really don't care too much for the Harry Potter movies. I have a little bit of interest in watching them, but not a ton at all. But I literally bought this because the packaging is just so nice looking, and the bottom line is Black Friday got me too. I got this on Amazon for $30. That was the lowest price I've ever seen this. And so, seeing it in the store so many times and passing it by because, there's no way I was going to buy this at full price when I really don't care for the movies. There's no way. So, but when I saw it for $30 on Amazon, I'm like, I kept going back and forth all day, and it was one of those deal of the day, Black Friday sort of deals. So I knew the deal would be gone at the end of the day, and it was. The price went up the next day, and I knew that. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it, and I bought it, and here it is, the Harry Potter Complete 8-Film Collection on Blu-ray. So I don't know, we're going to go ahead and open this up. You can see it's a Warner Brothers release. It's got, this really shiny artwork on the front. It's really nice, comes in this slip box. Nice compact packaging with 8 Blu-ray discs with all of the movies inside. Let me think now. So they got 8 Harry Potter movies. I thought that perhaps they were making a 9th one. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I know, nothing about Harry Potter, so I have no idea. But I just really like this packaging, and I don't know, it is kind of cool to just have these, and maybe if I watch them, maybe I'll actually really like them, because a lot of other people really do like these, obviously, because Harry Potter is, such a popular, such a very popular book series and movie series. So, chances are if I check them out, I'm not going to, completely hate them, but I don't know. So, I don't know. I have it, and I'm officially a hoarder, and it was $30 on Amazon, the cheapest I've ever seen it, so I had to pick it up. And you can see that the packaging I got from Amazon is, pretty much immaculate, so it's just wow. So, anyways, I pretty much showed you everything, so let's go ahead and open it up. Alright, so here we have the actual Blu-ray case there. And actually, now that I take that out, this actual box that it comes in is a little bit flimsy, actually. And you know, it's okay because it's just the cover, I guess. So, you know, it's not a big deal or anything at all. But it's rather thin when you're just kind of holding it by itself. But it is still shiny and it still looks really, you know, really nice. So there is that. Now we'll take a look at the actual Blu-ray case right here. Here it is. And there's the spine and then the back. The back is a bit different since it doesn't have any of the disc artwork from let's see, the actual cover artwork from the original releases of these. It just has, oh, let's see, it has a list of the bonus features and the ratings and that kind of thing. So I guess they started with PG and then they ended up going PG-13 as time went on. But there's all that. Let's see, are there run times? Yeah, it has run times on all of these as well. So they're generally, you know, just over 2 hours per movie. So, you know, I'm going to have to start with the first one. I know I've seen at least part of the first one, I think, and maybe parts of a couple other ones as well. And they never really held my attention too well, but maybe it's just because I got to start from the beginning. I don't know, but we're going to give Harry Potter a go at some point. I'm not going to watch these right away, but at some point, I'm going to watch Harry Potter. I never thought that I would ever buy this set, but it was just so cheap. And I just love this packaging. This is like the most ideal packaging for an 8-disc set, in my opinion. You know, it's just nice and compact. It doesn't have stacked discs or anything. They're just, you know, in this, I don't know what you call this, but a flipper case, I guess. It's got a little bit of inside artwork, which is just the, you know, it has all the actors and all that kind of stuff, actors and actresses, all that kind of information. And so I'm sure that's, oh, no, the other side has a little bit more artwork here, a little picture, and then it has more of that stuff down on the bottom. But we'll take a look at each of these discs, and I am pretty sure that these are the same discs you would get if you would buy these movies individually. Fairly certain about that, but not 100%. But you can see they all look, you know, mostly the same, but there's a few slight differences. So, but let's start with I'll name off all the titles. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the very first one right there. And the next one is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. These all have very nice artwork on them, I will say. This whole box is just very nicely done. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And then Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And the next one, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. And I think, let's see. Yeah, here we get to some of the ones where they're broken into 2 parts. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Disc 1 movie. Let's see. So, I guess, okay, so this is not exactly what you would get if you were to buy these movies individually, because it looks like this one is Disc 1. So if you were to buy the Half-Blood Prince by itself, it probably had a bonus disc or something like that, and you're obviously just getting Disc 1 with this. That's a little bit disappointing, but I think that this is just, you know, this is like the budget pack. I think they might actually have like a way more expensive, like super ultra collector's edition that's like in a box set or something. I'm not really, you know, like I said, I don't really know anything about Harry Potter, so I haven't been paying that much attention, but I'm pretty sure that's true. So this is like, you know, the entire collection for someone who's on a budget and just wants the films, and that's it. That's it. And so that's me for sure. I just really wanted this collection, and just barely wanted this collection. Now it looks like we do have a little bit of a floater situation here, so let's look and see if it's damaged at all. And it's a Blu-ray, so no surprise, it's doing just fine right there. So let's see, we'll go ahead and snap this back in. I think the little center that holds it is not super strong here, but I don't know, that's okay. But this one is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. So yeah, this is the one that's broken into 2 parts. So there's that one, and then the final one right here, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, whatever, Part 2. So there you have it. Those are all of the 8 discs with all of the 8 movies in here. Now I don't, I have no idea if you were to buy all these individually, if all of them had like, 2 disc packs or 3 disc packs or whatever with all the bonus features. Obviously that one did, because it said disc 1 right on the, artwork on the disc, so that implies that there is probably a disc 2 or, disc 3 or whatever, so kind of unfortunate that it's like that, but at the same time, I could care less. I just wanted this set because it looked awesome, and now I have it, and never thought I would actually buy it because I'm not that big of a fan of Harry Potter. In fact, I'm not a fan at all, but I just had to have this because it was only 30 bucks. And the other thing about me getting it for 30 bucks is that if I, start watching these and I'm like, I really don't need this in my collection, I shouldn't have bought it in the first place. The going rate for it is still, like around 60 or something, brand new, so I bet you that I could sell this, and get my money back, or maybe even make a little bit of profit, even though I opened it, since I got it for such a cheap price on Black Friday. So, I don't know. There it is, guys. I can't believe I actually bought this thing finally, but in my opinion, this is what officially makes me a hoarder of movies, and this is going to have to make me reevaluate how many movies I actually buy and how many I actually need and how many I actually have room for, because there's a lot of people on YouTube who I think start buying movies and they cross a certain threshold where it's like, all right, now we're just buying movies because I like to buy movies and it's an addiction to buy movies, and I just have to go out shopping every single day to find any movie at all that I don't have, and just have an entire house filled with movies. And I do not want to ever reach that level. So this is going to have to, I'm going to have to really think about things that I start buying from now on, I think. So, but anyways, so this is kind of the one that I think makes me at least the beginning process of being a hoarder. But we're going to try and not buy too many things like this that I don't really need to have in my collection, because there's not too much of a point. But I just really love this packaging. So I'm going to check these out eventually, and hopefully they're as good as everyone else seems to think they're awesome. So I don't know if I'm going to think that at all, but maybe I can be turned into a Harry Potter fan after checking some of these out. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next video.